Just so we're clear, you and I are both seeing what's inside here for the first time. I don't know what's in here, but we're about to find out, I guess. Holy moly, look at all this beautiful paper. Lucky, check it out. Bass Mafia with the hookup. I swear on my life, this is not a subtle, sleazy product promotion. I literally had no idea this was coming. Anyway, I guess this means I can talk about what I thought was a secret, but it's actually some really exciting news. But what we are doing with Bass Mafia, which is a tackle compartment or storage company, is we're gonna be teaming up with them to create and design our very own tackle compartments. The coolest thing about stuff like this is then we now have the liberty to create our own stuff that we truly believe in. Dudes over at Bass Mafia have been so generous to link up with us and give us a chance to create something truly epic. I guess this is just like a care package. Wow, I don't think I've ever gotten this much free stuff before. Like, holy smokes. I got trays, I got coffins, blade bait. Oh, is this a freaking spinnerbait coffin? Let's see if I can open it, huh? What the hell? Yeah, this is like a spinnerbait box. Bass Mafia is like #1 when it comes to fishing storage and organizing your gear. Like, they make the best stuff. This stuff is watertight. It's not gonna get rustied. They basically make the perfect stuff for a neglectful angler like myself. That's what you guys have to look forward to in 2019. We've already got the rods out. We've got the baits up next. We're making some stuff to put the baits in. So I'm gonna take all this, put it in my garage. But before I do that, let's do some fishing. All right, let's get them. Look at this beautiful spot. Wow, just some pristine waters for you guys. Lately, I've just been filming so many boat videos that I feel like I've been neglecting my bank fishing audience. I grew up fishing from the bank. I didn't get a boat until 2 years ago, so I decided today would be a perfect day to go on foot and look for some creek and pond bass, just like we did in the old days. Okay, I've got 2 rods with me and a little box. In this box, I've got an assortment of moving baits and bottom baits, including some bandito bugs, some spinner baits, chatterbaits, cracking craws. And then on my right, I've got a moving bait rod, which has a chatterbait on it right now, and then a jig fishing rod, like a Texas rig rod, which is a 7.2 medium heavy favorite rigged rod. So we're gonna just kind of start up top and work our way down and see what we can see. Holy smokes, is that a bed right there? Nope, just kidding, it's a tire. Alrighty. The amount of trash in here is insane. What happens if you fish in Fort Worth, I guess. Oh, I just got bit. I got one. I got a fish. No way. Out of a little creek. That just happened. That just freaking happened. I didn't think anything would bite in this dirty miniature creek. I love you, bandito bug. Just always gets it done. Same exact color as I caught my 7-pounder on. Wow, this isn't a 7-pounder. It's pretty sweet that it came out of something like this. This is why I love fishing on foot, because you'd never be able to fish anything like this from a boat. Thanks, little bub. Get back down there. Unbelievable. I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but one thing I always do, primarily when I fish, but especially when I fish small creeks and ponds like this, is every time I'm done with my cast, like working a jig or something like that, I always reel it in, like slow and steady. And the reason why I do that is because I'm expecting a bite. So many times I've gotten done working a bait off the bottom. Hold on, I'm getting a bite. I think he's on there. I think he has it. He just dropped it again. It's little, whatever it is. Oh, he just dropped it. It was a little bluegill. Let's say I'm done jigging my jig or my Texas rig. I'm always reeling in at a slow and steady pace, kind of working my way back because I'm expecting a bite to the shore. Like, just because a fish doesn't eat it on the bottom doesn't mean he's not gonna eat it in general. He could follow the bait all the way up to the bank and wait for that last turn of the handle before he strikes. That's something just to kind of keep at the top of your brain when you're fishing a jig. Never burn it in, never like reel it in super fast. When you're done with your cast, just kind of slowly wind it in.
pop it once or twice, let it fall, and then make your next cast, because I've caught some ginormous fish doing that.
So all this may seem like a pretty obvious and straightforward installation and design, I thought it was kind of cool. Like, at least in my opinion, not a whole lot of people really figure out a primo way to spool reels on a whim, and I wanted to create a very seamless, organized, quote unquote organized way to do it in my new tackle cave, and this is what I came up with. I basically got a, I think this is a 5/8 inch rod, wooden rod, like you can get at Lowe's for like $2 or $1, and I laid it across some pieces that came with my metal pegboard, and basically just put the line in the, yeah, it's like that simple. And it works really nicely because whenever you're spooling up a reel, you don't want your spool of line to be like super loose, otherwise the line will just fly off of the spool and you have a mess. This is pretty taut. It's tight, it fits perfectly. I think if you're ever gonna do this, get some 5/8 inch either metal piping or like wooden rod material, because that is like the perfect size. Although I have found that these spools of line don't fit on the 5/8 rod, the 5/8 inch rod, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do with these. I might have to create a separate system for them. It's kind of weird because most of my Seeger spools fit on this whole like system, if you want to call it a system, but the 20-pound Seeger Invisex doesn't fit on there, which doesn't make any sense. It's actually got a smaller diameter, you know, little ring in the middle. I don't get why they would do that, but also Power Pro does not fit onto that 5/8 ring. Sunline, most of the other spools of Seeger are ranging from like 8 to 25 fit on here, other than 20. So yeah, it's looking good. What do you think? A minor installation, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to share with you guys a quick little tip. This is something you guys can do in your room, in your future tackle cave, in your garage, on your boat. It's very easy, it's very simple, and I highly, highly recommend it. After 3 lengthy hours, I've finally gotten the boat completely organized. So I'm gonna wake up bright and early, right around 5 a.m., get in the water around 6, and fingers crossed, hopefully we crank a nice one. I'd be content with just 1 bite tomorrow, but this time of year in Texas is the time to get giants. And I mean like giant. 10-pounders are swimming in these lakes all around me. And if I don't fish, and if I don't make a cast, and if you guys don't make a cast, you're not gonna catch them. So that's my little monologue for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Get out there, fish, make experiences, make memories, and conquer your freaking waters. That's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, folks, keep fishing. Never stop.